If other attorney asked you whether they should join integrity marketing, if it was worth the investment or worth the time, what would you tell them? What would be your response to them?
Oh, I would definitely recommend it. And I would really come in from the perspective what like similar, what I said. It's about building the asset. It's about a long term. Like I want something that just works without me. Like I want have that longevity going. I don't want to keep having to and then I also want to make an educated decision about where my money is going. And even as we were just recently discussing my firm growth, and I just love how you guys are able to pinpoint and tell me what is going to be the highest leverage of the results if I spend money here and there, rather than just tell me, okay, I want you to up another 1,000 on your budget, right? That's very different from the other marketing companies' approach. And so I like that strategy, and I am a data and strategy person. And so I feel that if another attorney asks me if that's important to them, they want to be able to be in a CEO position to create strategies for their firm so that it can step out of the daily grunt work of their firm, then that's definitely worth an investment.
What could you say has
Exactly.
changed in your practice over the last year since partnering with us? Is it visibility, client quality, growth? Kind of outline
Oh,
what your
yeah.
changes are.
So definitely financial growth of 20% of revenue and gross revenue immediately, like in the last year. I do, I have my own internal financial monitoring, and we saw that immediately. So that's pretty concrete. And then when I dived into the reasons why, I think it's because with the marketing, we increased the exposure, and it's really funny to me because with just even last year, I had a marketing company work on my social media engagement, and I had a lot of exposure. People were coming to me. They like my posts. They were like, oh, your son is so cute, and a lot of social media engagement, but not a lot of conversion. And that last year I worked with IMS. We didn't actually do a lot of like none of that social media engagement, yet our revenue went up 20%. And so I was looking at, okay, and we were, Amber and I were looking at the dashboard. Okay, what was the reason? Is because we added that something you did on my website, and we increased that intake phone call. The more people are booking the 15-minute phone calls. And so Nico, my assistant, all these 15-minute phone calls just pop up on his calendar.
Can you share with the audience what made you decide to work with us in the first place?
In me looking at, when I was talking with IMS, making that final decision, is I was able to see how your services can help my website become a self-generating asset. And so one day if I step out of the firm, this website is valuable. Like I have data to show how many more leads are coming in. Like I love the data, and that was what was lacking in the previous. I had worked with previous multiple marketing law firms, and they just tended to be more transactional, and I was never able to get a handle of everything. And I really wanted to have just a central, like a dashboard of a place where I know what's going on with each and every pipeline that I'm doing. Like what is the ROI of this particular, like webinar or this particular lead generation magnet, like a ebook. Right? I want to know, I want to see the numbers. I want to be able to make that CEO decision on how much more money should I spend on this and that. And, so that was the key, in making that the transition to IMS.
Yeah.